Had bought some new lights for the harvester because some of them are dead. I guess these are original lights. Might have been on the machine since brand new maybe. And they are xenon HID lights with an external ballast. Not something you see very often today, but made it very tricky to undo, getting access to the bolt in the back. Undid the light and was able to remove the ballast from it also. I'm not even bothering to see if it's just a light bulb. I'm replacing it with some, well, here I will actually place a new xenon light, but a used one that I know is good. Yeah, I stripped the wiring and placed one of those Deutsch connectors instead that matches up with the light I'm fitting here. Had measured to find out which one was ground. And next up I'm replacing both of them that are out on the arm with some cheapo LED work lights. And here I'm gonna reuse one of the lights here and put it on the cab instead, and replace one that is dead on the cab, just to have kind of a good look to it. Two equals on the arm and the ones on the cab look similar also. And I think these lights here will not survive being mounted hanging. Some of them have a ventilation and these do, so they might fill up with water if mounted in a hanging position. That's the case on the cab. Had to strip some wires out, and the lights came with kind of a piggyback with a connector that's plugged into the light. Forgot the shrink tube I was planning to add, so resorted to the vulcanizing tape on the first one. On the second light I remember the shrink tubing, added a little diselectric grease inside it and then shrunk it in place, and a couple of zip ties to hold it. Heat gun for the shrink tubing. The brackets holding the lights here both were broken, so figured I could find a way to reuse a bracket from one of the lights I was removing, but none was exactly the same as the light I was going to reuse, so it did require a little grinding to make it fit. And as usual I mounted the bracket. It was a little tricky because the fit is not perfect, and realized, damn, I need to fit the bolt inside it also, so had to back it out and fit the bolt. Then it was pretty easy, just bolting it in place and measuring out the ground connection on it, because here the cables feeding this one both were the same color, so it was no help with the color, at least, and I wouldn't trust the colors really on a very old machine, at least not on the external part that might have been pulled off at some point. Will be interesting to see if these are all connected correctly next time it's started. I also have one more light I'm gonna replace, but it's up on the cab and I'm waiting to do it when my dad's around and not climb that high when I'm by myself.